time on Utopia podcast. The party split. Zibba, Zilla, Godfrey, going to find a barber to give Zibba a haircut in hopes to change her identity enough to not be recognized on the street. And Morgus and Livy heading to the bookish brow, where they hope to find more information on a plethora of topics. Zibba gets her haircut, and Livy and Morgus end up learning about God's champion before fighting off the books and ending up back in the cafe portion of the bookish brow. That's where we find the party.
Godfrey. Scylla, after waiting a short moment, heads up the stairs to join Zibba. As you stand down below, over to your right, further down the little cobblestone street that you all have wandered through to find the barber shop, you see about 5 missing persons posters, Zibba's face on them. There's just passers-by kind of walking through the street. What are you doing? Just hanging out?
Being self-conscious of my new haircut?
Yeah, he's just keeping an eye and ear out. He's maybe glancing up towards the castle if he could see it from down in this place. And he's just kind of going over options.
Yeah.
In his mind.
Yeah. Great. Scylla and Zibba make their way out. A big change to Zibba's hair.
Is it distinctly different?
Yes.
Like, does it change? Like,
is it effective is what he's trying to ask.
Yeah.
It's very short. I mean, her face is her face, but her hair is different, yes.
I don't know how to disguise things.
I mean, do you feel better, though?
It's a good new haircut.
I mean, do you don't think it's too short right here, right?
No.
It's not too short at the front?
Yeah.
It looks okay, right? It looks good? I mean,
It's
this
great.
part
As
will
we
grow
go-
out, right? So it's like it's
Hair
really
grows
like the
out.
back that's
Hair absolutely
important,
grows
right?
Yeah, and as we go into summer, it's going to feel really great.
And listen, the next time we get into a scrap, I mean, the last thing you want is somebody trying to like grab hold. It's shorter is better. You're going to be a much more effective fighter this way.
You're right. This is gonna make me a much better hero. You know, it's fine. You know, it's just hair grows back. It's good. Sure.
Yeah, we should start heading over to Mel's, right?
We should do that.
That's where we're going next.
See, those just look nothing like me anymore.
I think you should probably still lay a bit low, though. No, I mean it's super effective. Don't get me wrong,
what do you
but
want me to do? Wear a mask?
You know, just maybe don't call attention to yourself too obviously.
I'll ask Morgus for some makeup when we get back. I think that'll really put the finishing touches on it. And then I'm gonna look so much older. They're gonna be serving me drinks at all the bars.
Well, okay, let's take it easy there, kid. Let's, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, you start to wander through the town. How low are you trying to keep it, Zibba?
I mean, pretty low, but I am subconsciously every time going, okay, just puff up this little bit of hair here really quick. Yeah, it's laying correctly, correct? Yeah, it is. Okay, yeah, it is. And like scratching the short hair at the back of her head.
Cool.
I'm not skipping or randomly like trying to spy it down the street. That's what you're asking.
Awesome. All right. You.
I like that roll.
I mean, there are missing posters across the town. There are people looking for you.
I'm making an effort here.
Someone's probably walking by them in such a way that, like, I'm trying to guard them as best I can with myself. Mm-hmm. And just any crowd we pass by, I sort of step a little bit more in front of them, and just sort of shield with my own stature.
Okay.
Plus, I'm never clean nowadays, okay? So, that's gotta help for something, right?
Clean before?
You have a brand new shirt on and a new haircut.
Hey. I don't appreciate the calm word, Edward.
Awesome. You all make it through the town. Godfrey, you notice like 1 or 2 double takes, but no one stops you or seems aggressive in any way. So you all begin to head out towards the gates, through the Thieves' District, the Thieves' Thicket, and on out the city. Livy and Morgus, Livy having stashed the book, are still in the bookish brow. What would you like to do?
Normally. Well, Livy's like silent, like, should we leave?
You know, after just like dusting ourselves off and, you know, collecting ourselves, Morgus will just kind of reach out and put a hand on Livy's like elbow or forearm. Are you all right? Are you all right?
Yeah, are you okay? Like, you're the one who actually was getting pelted.
I'll be fine. I think we ought to meet the rest of our friends.
Yeah, hey, Livy lowers his voice. I don't want to do something you're uncomfortable with, but what do you think we should do with the book? Do you think we should keep it or return it?
How good's your memory?
I didn't get through everything. I wrote everything. He shows you the notebook. Everything I was able to find is written down. And you see a weirdly impeccable note-taking skills.
Okay. Morgus
like
is
from
just...
a man who has studied far too long.
Yeah. Morgus looking down at the notes really quickly. He's not going to move his head, but he's going to do a quick... he's going to cast his eyes around the room to see if we've captured anybody's attention.
Yeah, no one paying attention.
Okay. I think under his breath, Morgus is just going to say, let's get out of here now. Because we already paid, correct?
Yeah, you don't have to pay.
You pay at the start.
You just pay to like get your drinks. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And Morgus will be like, not too fast, just walk slowly.
Wait. Is there any way to tell if there's like, obviously there's not like an alarm system, like technology, but is there a thing like that for books? Like if we take something, there'd be a large like, brr, brr, like you're in a grocery store? Or a Blockbuster?
One way to find out.
I'll let you choose. You can give me a mechanics, or which would be just intelligence, or an arcana check.
Arcana is higher. 16.
You notice a shimmer as another person walks out the door. As if you were to leave with a book, that doorway, something would happen. It's like scanning folks as they walk through.
I don't think we can leave with... I think we should just be honest about what happened.
All right, I'll let you take the lead.
All right. I go either the front desk or like, is there like a help station?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You find like a small little desk. Yeah.
Hey, so we went to one of the rooms to read this book, and we were actually, and this feels weird to say, but we were attacked by books. Like they came out from the shelves and tried to attack us while we were reading this one.
Oh, it's like big green furred bugbear just like looks at you with bright yellow eyes. That is very unusual.
Yeah, we need to go now because we were attacked and slightly injured, but we still want to read this book. It's important. I was a historian at the university, and now I'm an independent one. Would it be possible? I know you don't usually check books out, but would it be possible if we could bring this back with us?
We cannot allow any books to leave the bookish brow.
Could we put this book on hold, perhaps? A reservation to be set aside for us when we come back to finish it.
Sure. Can I please have your name? And he pulls out a quill, a piece of paper pretty slowly. Just like, this guy works at like a library / bookstore. Like, he's got no problems. He's just West Coast all the way,
chill.
Baby.
Hell yeah.
I think Morgus will speak up. Morgus is my name.
And your last name?
Bright Fate.
All right, and you, sir?
Just Livy.
No last name?
My parents didn't have a last name.
All right. I can hold this book for 5 days. Just come see me the next time you want it.
That's very generous of you. Thank you.
It's very generous, but like, the whole thing about books attacking us.
Very unusual.
Very unusual. Like, I just want to make sure, like, are you going to look into that? I wouldn't want people who are looking at similar things as us being assaulted or anything else being assaulted by books.
I will certainly bring that up with my manager.
That's very appreciated.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You two, Livy hesitantly lets go of the book.
He just like, it just disappears in a shimmer of like bright green.
He feels like he's never getting that book back.
All right, you can walk out the door without any issues. As you also head to meet the party, you don't have to wait very long. You all are able to meet up along the road. So you head to Mel's. You notice Zibba's new haircut.
Oh, Didi, your hair looks great. You look like a hero, like a badass warrior.
Thank you. That's what Marcella said. I'm gonna be such a better hero now. I mean, it's a little short in the front, but like it'll grow out in that part, and and then it'll be just the length I want. And I think I just need to I don't know, get a little something to get delay right most of the day. Otherwise, it's a little crazy, but I kind of like it. I think it fits the hero vibe.
The great thing about hair is it grows, and now you can just style it however you like. You don't have to worry about having to cut it again so soon.
Yeah, but don't I look like a completely different person now? Makes me look so much more mature.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Thank you. I know, it's hard to believe, but it is me.
I've known Zilla for the longest. What? Does she look different than when I first saw her? Like, different enough?
Yeah.
Did you say her name was Zilla?
Zibba.
I don't judge.
Zilla, blah.
Dee Zibba, Zilla.
I said that in my
whatever
Edward
you
voice.
want to call me, it's fine.
That's Edward being stupid. That's not Livy. Livy's stupid in his own way.
I was still thinking though, I think I need a little more for my look. So like, Morgus, how good are you with makeup? I see you wear it every
Morgus
day.
just slowly bats his eyes and the gold smoky eye eyeshadow just sort of catches the light. I can help you with that.
Yay, we're all gonna have makeovers. I really think we should try and convince Godfrey into it as well. I mean, his face looks like it hasn't changed since I met him.
Morgus just kind of looks up at the mask, like not into Godfrey's eyes, but just like at the mask. You could make that look. It's an interesting proposition.
It would wash off, right?
That's what I'm worried about.
Pass through
Maybe
a
it wouldn't.
meadow full of goats, just like run up to the fence as you walk by.
I want to pet him.
Yeah, you can pet him. One of them like kind of like gets his horns up and like sticks his head through the fence.
Oh, you're so cute. Look how friendly they are.
Starts to chew on your shirt as you get closer.
I don't even notice. It's fine. I don't remember these goats being on our walk. Where are we going? Oh, Nels?
Yeah. You look down the road, you see a bright yellow door on a small stone cottage in the distance.
Are addresses only given in this place through the color of the door?
Livy will politely knock.
Who is it?
Hello, we're adventurers who saw your poster. Want your help? We're here to help.
Oh, 1 second. And you hear like ka-chunk, and then the door opens, and there's an elderly turtle standing in front of you with like gray, wrinkly skin and tiny little round glasses on the edge of her nose. And her shell is adorned with different types of like stones, shiny things.
Oh, they sound great. Hello, Mom. My name is Livy.
Hello, Livy.
These are my friends. He pauses a second, like to see if you guys would want to introduce yourselves. He doesn't want to do this.
Sure. Hi, I'm Dee. Gives a very over-enthusiastic handshake.
Hi. I'm Doris. Let me grab Mel. She posted the bounty, I think.
Yes, of course. Would you like us to wait outside, or?
Yes, please. She just turns around, leaves the door wide open. You can see like it's a very modest cottage, and there's an older turtle gentleman kind of rocking in a chair in front of this fire going at the stove. It's a pretty beautiful but windy, brisk spring day.
Godfrey and Syl are also here, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why didn't you guys introduce yourselves?
It's going to be a quick job.
So it's just polite.
There's a smaller turtle comes out. Hi. Yes. You're here for the thing in the cellar.
Yes.
Great. Yeah, I guess just we can head around this way. And she takes you around to the side of the building, and there's like 2 metal doors that open up. She opens them, and there's a stone pathway down, and you can see another heavy wooden door closed at the bottom. Yeah, I haven't been down there in about 2 months. Don't know what's down there, but I would love to have my root cellar back as we get into summer and I have the garden and I want to, get down in there.
Sorry, did you say 2 months?
Yeah. Well, I heckled my husband for about a month, and then he didn't want it. And then I thought about it. I tried to talk to some friends who would go down there, and none of them would go down there. So as a last straw, about a week ago, I put up this bounty.
Yeah, so a week ago when you put up the bounty, you said you went in there yesterday.
Well, did I?
Yes, it says I went to the cellar to get some potatoes yesterday, and there is something down there.
What is time?
It's interesting. You should
I want to do an
ask
insight check.
Insight check?
This lady.
All right, give me an insight.
20. I got a 20.
I got a natural 1. She's weird. Something is not right about that. She's lying to you.
Why would she lie to us? We introduced ourselves.
Livy will give Morgus a yo, this lady's sus, obviously. Obviously sus look.
I think Morgus's eyes squint a little bit.
What did you said it was a shadow. What exactly did it look like?
Shadow. It was just shadow.
And you're sure it wasn't your own shadow?
I mean, I guess I can't be 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it was not my own shadow. There's no light down there, unless you bring a torch.
Then how could you see the shadow?
Well, I brought a torch.
And you're really sure it's not your own?
I just said I wasn't. Anyway, good to go?
No. What was the shape of the shadow? When did it appear? What were you doing?
A tall, hunched, hooded figure, and I'm not hooded. Although I do sometimes stick my neck out of my shell in a weird hunched way, I'm told.
Were those your parents that we just saw?
No.
Who were they?
My aunt and uncle. Why does this matter? Are you here to help with the cellar or not?
I think we're just trying to get all of the details and information before we head down there, no?
All the...
Make sure we're doing this efficiently.
It's a cellar? Could just be a rat. I don't know.
Alright, well, I guess only one way to find out. Just walking down towards the cellar. Anyone got a torch? I didn't think that through.
Can we borrow a torch from you?
Oh yeah, there's one at the bottom of the stairs by the door.
Alright, I'm gonna just start feeling around in the dark. Is this it?
Yeah, you find one.
Okay. Morgus, you're good at lighting things on fire. Just sticks it out in front of her face.
Morgus will snap his fingers and it'll that white and gold.
Yeah. Zibba, you see just like a crate, like a wine crate next to you and a room and a bucket. And you look up at the rest of the party still waiting to come down the stairs.
Zilla heads down next.
Couple things I want to do with Godfrey before he goes down. First, how does the cellar lock? Does it just lock from the top, like from the outside, so we could be locked down
Give
there?
me a perception check.
Okay. Pretty good. That is a 23.
You do see a lock on the outside of these 2 cellar doors that they opened. And as you would make your way through the door at the bottom, there's also an exterior and an interior lock on that door.
Yeah, and the other thing is he really wanted to just like smell and look at Doris, or not Doris, but Mel, just to see if there's anything off about, because like the way she smells or the way she's acting, because we heard that whatever was in the basement kind of smelled of death, and he's kind of put off now by this discrepancy in the time period and kind of how suspicious she was acting about it.
Yeah. You don't get a smell of death from Mel. You do see her kind of looking around nervously back at the road as like passersby, and she like waves at one point. You see grapevines all around you, and she took you to the back. There was like a larger koi pond with these large fish kind of swimming around. And you also see a few of them hanging from hooks next to a small shed that looks like maybe where they process these to be eaten.
Well, you seem a little nervous there.
Well, there's something living in my cellar.
Yeah, but your nerves seem to be more pointed towards the road and less towards the cellar.
I don't want the neighbors to know that something's going on. We're just normal folks here.
That would be ridiculous. You set up a poster in town. Everyone knows that there's something going on here.
Right. All right. We have everything you need, right? You have a torch, and the door's open. Come find me inside when you're ready.
I would... Sure.
She turns to leave.
Those fish, how old do those fish look?
Which ones?
Do they look the ones that are hanging off, the ones that she's going to process?
Maybe like this morning, not very old.
Okay. I'm suspicious.
All right, so we have Zibba first, then Scylla. Who's next?
Y'all are very suspicious. I don't know what could possibly be happening here.
Single file line, baby.
I want Morgus to, as subtly as possible, cast Detect Magic.
Yeah.
In this moment, is anything wise?
The fire on Zibba's torch lights up, but as you stand, having not entered the cellar yet, nothing else lights up.
The person Morgus was talking to, anything? Okay. All right. I'll just kind of look at Godfrey, kind of raise an eyebrow.
I think I'm going to stay at the top of the stairs just to make sure nothing happens with the doors.
I'll go down.
Call me if you need me.
Will do. All right. Come on, Livy.
All right. Livy, then Morgus. As you all enter. Hold on, let me double check my map.
It's a dusty cellar.
The lady's dead. Like, the lady is dead. Something took over her body or is pretending to be her. Her husband's
Maybe
dead.
it really is just a rat.
That already happened.
Like, rats aren't common? What?
Saying the rat already happened, or
Like, rats are super common. Why would she get adventurers? She's
So you all
we're all gonna die. Like,
It's
this
an
is
oddly placed onion.
head down. Godfrey staying at the top of the stairs.
Hey, come here. No, I'm not here to tell you anything new about dice. You know, they're weirdly collectible, they're totally necessary, they're crucial aspects of gameplay that you just never seem to have enough of. But I do want to tell you about our new partnership that all of you could benefit from. Look, Ogopogo Gaming is a 100% women-owner, queer-owner dice and gaming company out of Philly, and they've offered to give all Utopia viewers 10% off online orders. Just visit ogopogogaming.com. That's OGOPOGO gaming.com and use promo code UTOPIA, that's UTOPIA at checkout. You'll get 10% off your dice and you'll be supporting us. It's so cool. It's awesome. Now go get some dice and roll them. Oh, hell yeah, it's a 19. Let's go.
Can as Godfrey or as Morgus steps onto the stairs, can I, Scylla,
Morgus?
can you detect any sort of foul play here of any sort? I'm not sensing any magic.
Scylla puts her hands down at her side and just sort of remains still for a second. And I'd like to vibe check.
Are you channeling divinity?
I am, yes. I would love to do that. The paladin vibe check.
This horrible, noxious scent hits your nose from down in the cellar, and you catch a small whiff of something not pleasant from the top of the stairs as well.
Scylla just retches in the stairwell, and I sort of steady myself on the banister. I don't know that I needed to do that to know that whatever is down here is not good, Morgus.
All right.
But it's just down there?
Can I perception check just to see what the first thing is that catches my eye? Wow, I can't wait for this to go terribly. Last time I found a rock. It was shiny rock. 15.
15.
Could have been worse, actually.
The first thing you notice is over to the left, there's like this lifted section. There's like a little storage. Underneath there, just barrel after barrel after barrel after barrel. And up top, there are a few different barrels with taps on them. They are like wine. They look like wine. And as you get closer, kind of catch the scent of like vinegary grapes.
So I was going to like start smelling this and like plug her nose and go, why does anyone drink wine? It smells nasty. I haven't had much beer, but it's much better than that.
Yeah.
And like waves the torch at it.
It's not supposed to smell like that.
Waft away the scent.
It's not supposed to smell like that.
Oh, that seems wrong.
I'm telling you, that lady wasn't the person who put the thing. She's dead. I know she's dead. This is a trap. I feel it in my bones.
Well,
all the undead ones.
You gotta step in the trap to undo it, right?
No!
Everybody just stay on guard.
How does that work then?
It's staying on guard?
Are we? Okay.
No, how do you disable traps if you don't step in them?
With the right set of tools and a very keen eye.
I have a spell that can open a door.
I'm gonna walk farther into the room.
Don't go alone. Stick together.
You see another path
Come
away
on,
to the
you
right
scared
into another
cats.
room that just kind of has this looming darkness.
Looming darkness?
Yeah, I mean, you can see
Cool.
through it, but it's like very shadowy. There seems to be stuff in there.
Is my torch not helping the issue?
Your torch only is 10 feet of light.
All right. I'm gonna walk closer
Is
to the
anyone
room and
following
wave my
Zibba?
torch at it.
Is anyone following?
I don't know. Zilla so far is blocking the stairs.
Everyone's standing on the stairs. I am wandering around the cellar. That is what's happening.
Yeah, like I'm watching Zibba
Hey,
on the screen
Scylla,
just
can
going
you
into
move?
the black.
Scylla's following close behind.
Scylla-
Liz is having roll 20 issues.
Okay. Morgus is just
Theater
like
of the
how do we
mind.
go
Okay.
Scylla is
Okay, there we go.
No,
not
yeah,
leaving
okay.
Zibba's side.
I want to swing my
That's
torch into
fair.
this dark room.
I thought like Scylla was just like her
She was
vibe.
paused
As
was
soon
on
as Zibba
Zibba.
started moving, Scylla was right behind.
Great.
What, you weren't gonna leave me unsupervised? I think you're wrong there.
I don't know that that's the thing that's going to happen ever again anytime soon, Zibba.
I mean, it works out pretty good for me. I became friends with the Bigfoot. What did you do with it? Every time just fought a bunch of rats on the basement.
I became friends with a god.
All right, Morgus. It's not a competition.
Okay, let's not draw whatever's down here to us.
Morgus flutters his gold eyebrows. Eyelids. Never mind.
I don't
Are
know,
you
maybe you
continuing into
pencil
the
it
land
in.
room?
quite right.
Can I ask, out of character, how long does Sense Undead last? Is it just like a minute or a second?
It's really just to get it.
channel. Yeah, it's like a gut check.
Yeah, it's not like a time frame.
Kill
I
it.
don't
It's,
think.
it's 60
It's-
feet quick check in that
Yeah.
second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not like the ranger's ability.
Got it.
I'm just gonna stand in the doorway, maybe peek around the corner.
So, Livy, when
Okay, give me a.
Livy,
Yeah,
when you said
go
you
ahead.
had a spell that could open locked doors, was that on the stairs where Godfrey could hear you?
Yeah, it's
And
called
Godfrey's
Shatter.
gonna go down with them because
Why would
he
anyone
thought there
let us
wasn't a
out
way
here?
to get out. so he got
Sorry.
shut. That was the whole reason.
What
he was
spell did you
saying
say it's
to calm
called?
this.
It's called Shatter. I have Shatter.
Godfrey, as soon as you make it to the bottom of the stairs, you hear a
What did you say that spell was
As they
called?
close
I
up
never
top.
saw that coming.
Shatter?
I thought you said.
I'm gonna fucking shatter the door. It's a wooden fucking door.
Spell
not.
Here we are thinking you have
spell is
knock.
knock.
Yeah, knock.
No,
That was-
I'm gonna blow the door to bits.
That was all we needed. Morgus has that covered. I'll just burn. Oh dear. Here we go.
Okay.
Everyone say it with me.
Okay.
Sorry, it was just a joke. It was just a joke.
No.
It's fine.
Full moon D&D. Full moon
My soul is
D&D.
dying.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is great.
All right, you
I'm peeking around the corner.
have Zibba standing in the doorway. Godfrey has now made it down the stairs. Okay,
Nat
give me a
20,
perception
which
check.
is a 19 because I have a -1 modifier.
Oh hell yeah!
Beautiful. You look over to the right, you see just kind of a dead end of a hallway, and you look out across into this small, squarish room. And hiding behind one of the barrels as you look past the wine, you swear you see the glint of eyes staring
I
back
don't
at
swear.
you.
I saw it.
I need you to make a
I
constitution
think I saw it. I
saving
saw it.
throw.
Who's the one who was convinced big books existed? Me. I believe everything. 14 plus 5, 19.
Okay, nothing happens. You look away and you look back.
There
and
was
it's gone.
something right there! It was right there! It had eyes! It looked at me! It was not a rat! It was not a rat! I want to throw something at it.
Godfrey goes
Yeah,
over
you just see
to where she
some
was
wine
pointing.
bottles on like a wine rack.
What color were the eyes?
You can't remember.
You know what? No, I believe.
You know what?
There's some freaky shit.
She
down
hasn't been here in 2 months.
and
Everything here's not good anyways.
I've
Let's
read
set it on
enough
fire.
books. Listen.
You can hear
First
like
off,
the
we would
steps
suffocate.
above you on the wooden floor above your head as they move around upstairs.
Do it anyways.
This was also supposed
What's
to
wrong
be
with potatoes?
storing
Let me know.
potatoes.
Morgus got back.
You just let me know. And I can end it all.
Someone go poke that bag. Or the wine rack. Where did I see it? I can't remember now.
With that like vinegar smell down here, does it have a potato vodka type smell? Not at all? Okay.
It smells fruity, sickly sweet.
So it smells pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
Livy stops breathing so he doesn't have to smell it.
What are y'all doing?
I want to throw something at that wine rack. I don't care if I break a wine bottle.
Godfrey starts heading.
Wait,
I have a javelin.
For the first, okay, we are in a horror book. So, these are the rules of a horror book. You
Godfrey's-
don't randomly throw shit. We don't separate. If we see something spooky,
Godfrey
it's
separates.
definitely spooky.
Where are you going, Godfrey? Okay.
Down
Morgus
the
is going that
non-dead
way
end.
as well.
I really wanna
but
throw a
at like a
javelin
5
at
or
this
10
thing.
foot different distance behind Godfrey.
Yeah.
Yeah, Livy is following.
It was right there, guys.
Without
I believe you.
Zibba's torch, it becomes difficult to see eventually as you continue to head down the hallway. Directly south, if we are using top of the map as north as orientation, Godfrey is those steps up to that kind of stage I was talking about that has the tapped cakes and all the kegs underneath. And you see that you can continue further down straight to your to the west of the map.
Yeah. Godfrey might take a moment and light one of his own torches off of Zibba's torch, just so we have a second one down here. And he'll start going to the west, just kind of keeping an eye out to see if there's any kind of clues or hints as to what might be down here, like damage to the surroundings, any weird goo or mold on the walls.
You now have a torch that you can control. You don't see any goo or anything on the walls. Just look like normal brick. As you find another storage area, this one full of more crates and containers.
I think Morgus is going to extend his hand a little bit. And there's going to be a trail a little bit of that like nebulous gold. And then it's going to form around the torch that Godfrey is holding. And I'm going to cast Control Flames, and I want to double the area of bright light cast by the flame. And that lasts for 1 hour. This is non-concentration.
You have doubled the amount of light. As you do so, Morgus, you hear some rattling in the containers behind you.
Like right up by the wall, kinda.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Does anyone else
I'll
hear?
turn to look that way. See if I see anything or just can identify where the noise is coming from.
You instantly see two eyes staring back at you. Make that con save.
This is gonna
Throw
be fun.
something at it.
That is a
Throw
13
fire.
plus 5 for an 18.
All right. It just stares at you, and you stare back.
I can still see the eyes. What
Mhm.
color are they?
You know them to be eyes in your brain. Something in your brain says these are eyes, but they're just black holes surrounded by a black gray face, the brown hood.
No.
I think Morgus is just going Morgus is just going to just keep looking at it and
You hear a So you take 5 necrotic damage as these black spores spew from this creature.
With an 18
and
con
you roll
save?
for initiative.
Or is that a
There's no
different
save
action?
for this. Different action.
Okay.
Roll for initiative.
Okay.
No.
19.
No, I hate it. I don't like this.
That's it, y'all. That is a wrap on episode 55. Thank you so much for listening. What do you think they're going to fight? I may or may not have tweeted about it right after the session where we recorded this. If you like what you're hearing, join us on Patreon. Follow us on the socials. Intro and outro by Nolan Clock. Everything else by myself and the cast. Have a great day.